While it's rare to see President Donald Trump's youngest daughter in the political spotlight, Tiffany Trump took the podium on the second night of the 2020 Republican National Convention to show support for her dad's election campaign, just as she did in 2016.
Since speaking at the Republican Convention 4 years ago, so much has changed for the world, for our country, and for my family.
Tiffany, Donald's daughter with his second wife, Marla Maples, is a socialite and a recent graduate of Georgetown Law School. On night 2 of the RNC, Tiffany urged viewers to transcend political boundaries and make judgments based on results and not rhetoric. She also implored voters to, quote, see beyond the facade that so many other politicians employ.
They mask themselves in disguises of decency as they try to pressure us to mask our own identities and beliefs.
Yet Tiffany's behavior might act as its own sort of mask, according to body language expert Dr. Renée Carr, a psychologist as well as a political and corporate advisor. Carr told The List that she thinks that Tiffany's actions indicate that she doesn't fully believe in or support all the claims she made on stage. During her RNC speech, Tiffany drew upon her own experiences to connect with fellow students who graduated during the coronavirus pandemic. She graduated from Georgetown Law School just a few months ago, in May 2020, per Vanity Fair. Her frustration with the media was also allegedly on full display. As Dr. Carr pointed out to The List, Tiffany leans her head down and toward her heart while discussing her family. According to the expert, this conveys her true sentiment for her family and that they have indeed experienced several changes during her father's presidency, all of which were not pleasant. It would seem there's no denying how Tiffany feels about the press. According to Carr's assessment, she cringes her nose and forehead in exasperation when telling of how only one viewpoint is acceptable. She sighs at the end of this statement as further communication of her frustration with the media. She truly does not think her father or family has been treated fairly in the media. While Tiffany may have wanted your compassion regarding her experiences, Carr explained that she seemed to be trying to elicit the same emotion when she widened her eyes while talking about students across the world, freedom versus stagnation, and the divisiveness and fear amongst us. Carr noted, the use of widening eyes when talking to another person from which you want something is often a technique used to evoke the sympathy of the person of whom the request is being made. Consider cartoons that show a puppy or child suddenly having wide eyes when asking for a treat. According to Carr, Tiffany's use of the technique shows that she's probably, quote, a daddy's girl who likely views her father as her greatest protector and provider. However, while the emotions Tiffany conveyed were seemingly genuine, her speech wasn't entirely sincere, according to Dr. Carr. For example, when Tiffany said, our generation is unified, and spoke about what type of country we want to live in, Carr claimed, she looks up and to the right, which indicates she does not truly believe she is part of the cohort. Instead, she may perceive herself as similar in age and career development, but not as same in qualifications or opportunities, nor does she attribute sameness to herself when saying country we want. Carr also noted how Tiffany frequently looks down or to the side while she's speaking. As the expert explained, this often conveys dishonesty or less than 100% authenticity and the avoidance of direct eye contact to, therefore, avoid being detected as not being fully honest. She first does this when saying, I can relate to so many of you who might be looking for a job. This is something other commenters caught as well, like Vanity Fair's Kenzie Bryant, who quipped after Tiffany's speech, Tiffany Trump said that she gets the looking for a job thing as a recent graduate. You might be out of work, and she gets it. Her dad hasn't given her a job yet either. Carr also pointed out that Tiffany avoided direct eye contact during a handful of other statements in her speech. The expert also claimed Tiffany uses, quote, condescending body language, one example of which being when she pushes her hands out while discussing different religious faiths.
We believe in freedom of religion for all faiths.
This hints at the fact that, in Dr. Carr's words, she may not truly believe in the support of all faiths. That's a bold claim from Dr. Carr, who clearly believes that what a person does can reveal so much more than what they say. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite hot topics are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.